I can't find anybody. He said his name was Daniel McNabb and he was 63 years old. Did background searches, that name didn't come up. Finally, what I did was I used one of his pictures and I did a facial recognition search. I paid for it to get done, and sure enough, what came back as a positive match? His name is Thomas Shields. He's from North Carolina. He spent almost 19 years in prison for the attempted rape of two girls under the age of 13. When he got out of there, he left North Carolina. He was supposed to update his picture for the registry every year, and he stopped doing it after he was out of prison for a second time in Oklahoma. He was in prison in Oklahoma because he had caused some type of a scene somewhere. The police went to talk to him. He was in a camper and he started pew-pewing his gun out of the camper at the police officers. They ended up shooting canisters of tear gas in there. He finally came out. He was arrested and he was in jail in Oklahoma for a couple years. He was supposed to go to a halfway house, which he never did. And therefore, he is now has a warrant in Oklahoma. He's got a warrant in North Carolina because he broke the probation of not registering. Oklahoma, when he was arrested there, he was also arrested because he is a felon and he was not supposed to have pew-pews. From that point, he went up to Michigan. That's where he met Heidi. They met on a dating website. He was up there for a little while. From what I understand, she lost custody of her 3 kids because he was with her. And as I talked to one of her neighbors, the neighbor told me that in the middle of the night one night, they just got up and left because they were in some kind of trouble with the police in Michigan, and they left. From that point, he went to Portland, Oregon. I don't have a lot of information about him being in Portland, but you know, I saw some videos. Each location, he had a different name too. The names that he's used that we have proof that he's used is the Daniel McNabb. He used the name Jack. He used the name Dog. He used the name Luke. He used the name Sebastian. And I'm trying to think if there were an Echo. Those were the 5 or 6 names that he's used over the past 5 or 6 years because he's hiding. He's hiding from the law because he knows that he's in trouble. He went to Dexter. He went to Alabama. He was there for a little while, ended up in Missouri. That was the last place he was living. He got into some trouble there. He was making a lot of allegations. The police were catching on to him. So then he got up and he left. And he has been on the run since then.
And now he says he's in Buffalo.
Yeah, he's not in Buffalo.
No.
Oh, he has a picture of a dog that he supposedly rescued today. What I want to do is this, though. Let me get this picture. If somebody can do a Google Lens search and see that, in fact,